springtime, when it's 30 degrees in the morning and 70 degrees in the evening, and you're not sure if you want to put on a winter coat or sweatshirt or t-shirt and go about your day. This is where transitional outerwear comes into play. It's the perfect time for you to make new recommendations for your customers, and it gives you the potential to have more orders in your pipeline. Today, we are going to discuss 3 different types of trending transitional outerwear, and of course, we're going to decorate it in 3 different ways. We're going to use CAD-CUT UltraWeed on all garments, and we're going to add a specialty material to go along with it. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind is that CAD-CUT UltraWeed is the best material to pair with a variety of different finishes. It's matte, it's extremely thin, and it's easy to work with. Let's review the 3 products that we're going to use. Now, the great thing about UltraWeed is that you can either use it alone, you can layer it on top of each other, or of course, you can mix it with a variety of other medias. Today, we're choosing to mix with some special effects media. The reason being is with UltraWeed, it's a great everyday, put it on just about anything type of material, cotton and poly meaning. Now, the beauty of it is really helps enhance other products as well, especially when it comes to special effects. Now, the good thing about using just one color of UltraWeed is that it can keep the cost of the overall garment for your customer down while still decorating what they need. But the beauty of adding in other materials is that it allows you to require a higher price point, and it just gives off a different type of perceived value. It really can enhance a garment when you add a special effect material. And of course, if you're mixing in a variety of dimensions or chrome finishes or just reflectivity, something that's going to give it a pop, you add a special element to that garment and make it just a little bit more unique. Specifically with this, which you will see once it is applied to the garment, our white is our CAD-CUT soft foam, so we will see dimension on the garment between our neon green UltraWeed and our CAD-CUT soft foam in white. With this one, it's just making our High-vis Color Reflect logo pop even more. Now, when the light hits this, you will see a bright reflect type of logo appear, but in the daylight, you will see a great bronze color that really works in, just an everyday environment. Next is the matte mixed with chrome type of look. This is our CAD-CUT metallic. Specifically here, color shown is metallic silver, and it gives that chrome finish, but it also mimics the same weight as UltraWeed. It's very, very lightweight, soft hand. It feels like it goes into the garment. So these 2 materials are going to complement each other, especially when they're going on that lightweight, full zip jacket that has some great movability to it. Let's go ahead to the press and get started. Now, in 2 of the 3 of our garments, we are working with some obscurities. We're working with zippers, we're working with seams, and we've got a lot of different levels going on. And we really want to make sure that when our heating element hits our garment, it's as flat as possible. So today we will be using heat printing pillows, and I've got 2 different sizes. For the crop, there really isn't a seam. However, because it is crop and we are working with that thick elastic band, I'm going to go ahead and use a pillow on this instead of changing out my platen. Now, I am using a Hotronix autoclam, and if you have a Hotronix, then you have the ability to change out your platens. So we could actually go to a smaller platen for the crop, or we could use different types of platens for our garments here. For time purposes, I'm going to use the heat printing pillow to show you that you have another option as well. So let's zoom in and let's get started. All right, first up, we are going to apply our logos to this full zip jacket. Now, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. UltraWeed, which is our orange, can be applied from 260 to 300 degrees, medium pressure for 12 seconds, and then it's a hot peel. Now our metallic is 285, medium pressure, 8 to 10 seconds, and it's a cold peel. So what we're going to apply first is our UltraWeed. Now this is going to be on the pocket, and then our metallic is going to come over here, going down the zipper. Now because our UltraWeed is a hot peel and our metallic really kind of fits in on that, we're going to do both of these second. Do it at one time, and then we'll set the garment aside, get the others prepped, and then peel these at the end since it's a cold peel. So first, just finding the midpoint on this, placing it wherever I would like on my garment. Need to push my pillow down just a little bit. Now you could place the UltraWeed and then do the metallic at the same time. However, when you peel the carrier from metallic, you have this really nice mirrored smooth effect. I don't want to call it glossy, but it looks kind of glossy. When you go and you hit the heating element again on metallic, you change the texture of metallic. It becomes what I like to call a brushed look. You have more of a matted chrome versus a gloss chrome, but you really see a brushed-like texture into the metallic. So keep in mind, if you are pressing metallic, especially for a larger order or multiple pieces, that stay consistent. If you're going to hit it once on every garment. If you end up going in and needing to hit it twice, make sure you do that going across the board. Otherwise, a customer may notice a little bit of inconsistency across the products. Some people see it, some people don't. So I'm going to remove that using my cover sheet. Now I have already pre-pressed my garment, so now we just need to tack down UltraWeed. And then we'll peel hot and finish with the final application for 8 seconds with our metallic. Now I really enjoy a vertical print down a jacket. It's unique, and especially with something like this, it allows you to really take your eye all the way down, especially pulling on a couple of different logos, and just really utilize that space. It's a unique offering for your customer, and it's fun to change it up on the production side. All right, since that's complete, we're going to push the pillow out and set the garment aside. All right, so we've already put our pillow into our garment. And one thing I wanted to quickly touch base on is when you do a 2-color application, make sure your first color and your final color are going at the hottest temperature that you would be using. So for UltraWeed, it's 260 to 300 degrees. We have a gap with, we have flexibility. Let's not say gap. We have flexibility in the amount of temperature. Now with foam, soft foam is applied at 300 degrees and UltraWeed is 260 to 300. So we will be applying at 300 degrees today for both. Again, we've already pre-pressed our garment. I am finding the center for me. And one thing that I want to make sure that I pay attention with is I wanted this logo to not fit perfectly into this color block area. So I have made a midpoint, and I'm going to bring up the green just a little bit. And then I'm going to grab our soft foam just to make sure this is where I would like the logo. So as you can see, the white gently creeps outside of the black color block just to give it a little bit more of a pop. Now, I am going to slide down the green just a hair because I don't want the logo to also affect the zipper in any shape or form. But that's the beauty of heat decorating, is that we are creeping up to that zipper as close as possible. Again, we're just going to tack down our logo. And hot peel UltraWeed, we've already adjusted our pressure as well. We are a medium pressure for UltraWeed, but we need to be a light pressure for our soft foam. Hot peel. And then we're just going to align our soft foam such a fun way to really get dimension and that raised logo effect. I'm seeing one little cavity I did not get. There we go. Now I'm just checking to make sure I got all of the cavities out. All right, for soft foam, we will apply for 15 seconds, set aside, and cold peel. All right, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pull this off of the press and set it aside. All right, we've got the smaller 11 by 14 heat printing pillow in here. We've adjusted our temperature for our High-vis Color Reflect. Now that one is a 325 degrees. So our heat press is cranking up in temperature, and while it's doing that, we're gonna go ahead and apply our UltraWeed, and then once we reach 325, we will finish heat applying our High-vis Color Reflect. Now this is also a cold peel, and it is a medium pressure. I am just now thinking about the soft foam, and if I didn't say it from the previous or the anorak jacket, it is a light pressure. So everything but soft foam has been a medium pressure today. Now I don't need that top layer to determine if we are on the garment correctly, because it's actually sitting inside of our UltraWeed. Now again, just made a crease. I am using the tag as well as the neckline, more of that V neck style, to make sure I'm sitting right in the middle with my mid on this logo. Now let's actually pre-press this garment. I pre-pressed the others, but as you can see, simple and easy. Pre-pressing helps us eliminate any moisture in the garment, smooths out any wrinkles, just really creates a great starting point prior to applying your logos. Again, using my mid, I'm going to go about 3 fingers down. Cover sheet again. 5 seconds to tack down. Gotta love a hot peel. And then We are now at 323, so we are pretty darn close to our 325. It's 324, so we are just continuing to climb. Still like to find my middle point whenever I am using logos. It just helps keep everything as centered as possible. Now that lays nicely on there, and we will finish for 20 seconds on this high-vis color reflect. So adjusting my time. And just like the others, they're cold peels, so I am going to set this garment aside, and then we'll just peel all together. All right, so let's check out this peel. All of our top designs, or our top colors, top materials, have a really tacky carrier. Now with this high-vis color reflect, it definitely takes just a little bit of force to remove the carrier. That's a great thing because it means that you can get some high detail or extreme detail in your logos. But just be gentle when you're pulling, that way you're not stretching the garment. Now I always like to save my carriers, put them aside, because I will use them to get scraps off the floor. But here's how our design turned out, and I'll make sure to show you guys at the end what this looks like once the light actually hits this. Now up next is the anorak jacket, which I just adore. So fun. You're getting the raised type logo. You're bringing in, there's another cavity that I missed. And I even looked over this a second and third time. And then you're getting in some of that neon, very, very soft, lightweight materials for this windbreaker style of jacket. And last but not least, our, blessed nurse jacket, which is just fantastic for all of the nurses out there. Peels very, very easy. And to show you what type of smooth chrome-like finish you're going to get, there you go. Now, what I was saying earlier is if we were to go and hit this again, it would become more of a brushed look, which would almost kind of pick up the texture of the garment just a little bit more. So you can see these in full view. This is how our retail-inspired look turned out, mixed with our hospitality and nurse jacket, healthcare, and then of course our sports world or athletic side of things, or even you could really take this even into the retail world as well. Just add a little bit of a different design, bring in some patches, full color. You can do a lot with all three of these garments exactly. So I hope you, as always, really enjoyed this content and this education session. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Tune in to our lives on Instagram, on YouTube and Facebook that we do on Thursdays. Follow us here on our channel. And as always, we're very thankful for you and all the viewers that tune into these videos. I hope this inspired you today, and go out and create and offer your customers some transitional outerwear and give them some really cool effects, or just keep it simple. I'm Kelly Walters, and thanks for tuning in. Bye guys.